Dimensional analysis, multi-step conversions. Sometimes we don't have the correct conversion factor for converting to a specific unit. When that happens, we can convert using multiple conversion factors. So let's take a look at our first example here. It says to convert 5 feet to meters. When we look at our conversion factors, we don't have feet to meters. What we have as far as English to metric goes is that we have that 1 inch equals 2.54 centimeters. So I can work with that. So what I need to do is I need to get feet to inches. So I'll need that conversion. We have that 1 foot equals 12 inches. And then I need to convert centimeters to meters, and we have that conversion also. We have that 100 centimeters equals 1 meter. So those are my conversion factors. My recommendation is that you always write down the conversion factors that you're going to use and then cross them off as you use them. It makes it a lot easier to keep track than to trying to keep going back and forth to look at your paper where your conversion factors are. So we're going to start with what we were given, which was the 5 feet. And I'll put that over 1. Now because I have feet, I want to use my conversion factor that has feet in it. So that means we're going to be using this one here. My feet is on the top, so I'm going to put it in the denominator now. Now I've used that one, so I can cross it off and my feet are gone. Now I have inches, so I want to use my conversion factor with inches in it. So I'm going to put inches in the denominator and 2.54 centimeters in the top. Cross off my inches. And then that leaves me 1 conversion factor left. I have centimeters on top, so I want centimeters on the denominator and a meter in the numerator. So centimeters are gone, leaving with just meters. Okay, so what that means now for this particular problem is that I have 5 times 12 times 2.54, and then I ignore all the ones, and we're going to divide by 100. And I'll just enter it in my calculator just like that. And I get that this equals 1.524, and then this will be meters. Let's take a look at our second example. In this one, we are given the conversions because these are conversions for chemistry, and you may not know what they are, but you still need to know how to convert this. So we're going to start with what we're given, which would be this part right here. So we'll start with 451.4 grams of Pb, which is lead, by the way. And we're going to write that over 1. Now I need to look for a conversion factor that has grams of lead. And when I look there, it looks like this one here is the one I want to use. So I want to put the grams in the denominator. So we have 207.2 grams of lead. And I'm going to put the 1 mole of lead up top. So I've used that one. I'm going to cross it off. And notice my grams of lead is gone. Now I'm left with moles of lead. So I want to look for a conversion that has moles of lead. Well, that looks like it's this one here. So I have 1 mole of lead up top, so I'm going to put my moles of lead down below. So that's going to be 2 moles of lead. And up top we're going to have 3 moles of lead oxide. So I've used that one now, and the moles of lead are gone. Now I want to use my moles of lead oxide, so I have that 1 mole. I'm going to put that in the denominator. And then I have 232 grams of lead oxide. Whoops. Let's write that correctly. It's really important to make sure that you, as much as it seems a pain to write all this out, that you write this so that you know where everything is going. All right. So now it looks like we're ready to do our multiplication and division. So I am going to plug this into my calculator as 451.4 divided by 207.2 times 3 divided by 2 times 232. And I get 758.14. We'll round it at 3 decimal places. And that's going to be grams of lead oxide.